Now, Thanksgiving might look and feel a little different this year, but you can count on the feel of a little bit of comfort food. So today, a recipe for stuffing that's been passed down for generations. Take a look. The holidays are a time for family traditions, and I'm here at a family tradition, the Jones Dairy Farm Farmhouse. It's actually on the National Registry of Historic Places because it goes back 131 years. Today, we're going to learn about a family recipe that's been in theirs for ages. I'm here with Philip Jones, who is a 6th generation president of Jones Dairy Farm, and Lisa, your daughter, who's 7th generation. And this recipe for stuffing has been in your family for ages.
I actually remember growing up with this very recipe. It's really part of my childhood. I remember having it every single year, and it's just really a staple. Yeah.
It's a holiday favorite, but one of the things about stuffing that's really important to know is that you can have stuffing all year long. It's not just for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
True.
And it's a great reminder of how versatile it is. And it's kind of fun to have stuffing with, say, pork chops, not just chicken or turkey.
This is the time of year everybody's thinking about family traditions. So talk a little bit about the Jones Dairy Farm history, because this recipe has been in your family since what, the 1830s? Since
about 1830, and this is, and I'll do it from a generational standpoint, my our three great-grandmothers' recipe, which was really being used quite frequently in the 1830s. And what it is pork, salt, and spices.
That's it.
Period. Nothing else. And it hasn't changed, and the reason it hasn't changed is because it's just reliably good every time. So we have two choices, an all-natural version, or we have the NAE version. So when you're making stuffing, it's very easy. Crumble your sausage, brown it, and then we're going to add our celery first. And I've removed a little bit of the drippings. And you want to cook it for probably 3 to 4 minutes. Then you can add the onions, and we'll sweat those. So you have those 3 principal ingredients: sausage, onions, celery, and then breadcrumbs. And a little bit of stock. We tend to use brandy, good Wisconsin family.
You actually use brandy?
Absolutely.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why she remembers it so well. But again, we want to do our part to uphold the traditions of Wisconsin, and brandy is very much one of those traditions. Now you can do it with chicken stock, and that's what's on our website and on our label.
Well, what's nice is you have a lot of stuffing recipes on your website, so people can find different kinds for the holidays.
Whether you're looking for a more gluten-free option or different types of ingredients, including cranberries or fruit or cornbread, there's really a healthy mixture of stuffing recipes and to use any time of the year.
So this is all mixed, and it's so simple, and it smells great. And it's important to make sure that your sausage is fully cooked before you mix it with your breadcrumbs and stuff it in a bird or put it into a side dish and bake it in the oven. So now that we've got this already done, and we're going to take about an equal amount of breadcrumbs and add it to the celery, onions, and sausage.
It smells so good.
It smells like the holidays. You can make the holidays any time of year by having stuffing. And it's a great way to sort of keep your family reminiscing about traditions and sort of comfort food, if you really want to know the truth.
During this time, one thing we all know is it's so important to support local and the community, and that's something you guys are very passionate about.
I think shopping local, whether it's supporting your local businesses in your community or looking for the brands that are in Wisconsin or in your community, there's no better time to look for that. And I think using Jones is a good reminder of that. At Jones, we really try to contribute and be an active part of our community because it's our home and it's where we started.
Absolutely.
So we've added the broth, and in this case we're using a dried breadcrumb. So you add just a little more broth, but you don't want it to be wet. You want it to pick up moisture. And then we're going to transfer this to a buttered dish, and we're going to bake this in the oven until you get a nice kind of crisp top. And through the magic of television,
Yum!
Voila, oh, that's a little hot. And there you have it. And of course, I like to just dress it up a little bit. And there you have it. Just a really simple holiday, everyday stuffing. And I hope you enjoy it.
That looks delicious. I feel like I'm now a part of the family too.
Thank you. We
Tiffany.
love having you.
So good. To find the Jones Dairy Farm Classic Holiday Stuffing recipe, along with all of their other stuffing recipes, including gluten-free, go to jonesdairyfarm.com, and you can also check out their product locator. That's where you can find the store nearest you that carries Jones sausage, which is always in the freezer section because to keep it fresh, you have to keep it frozen.